I'm Abby.
And I'm Hannah.
This is serious beef.
I'm sorry. We got the giggles.
That was the second time I had to be opener.
We had to do it over because
The first time you didn't hear the beef.
I didn't hear the beep. And I just hear I'm Abby and I swung my head around real fast.
My
My
eyes were
bugging out. And I'm Hannah.
And I'm Anna. You weren't sure.
I wasn't sure. There was a question in there because I was like, did we start?
Oh my God. Well, what's your beef?
Oh, that's funny. No, you have a beef.
That's true.
But I agree with your beef.
Okay. My check engine light came on today.
Unbelievable.
Bastard.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Bad bastard.
Here's the thing about the check engine light. It's
Tell
a
me.
massive pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Is it something serious? Is it just that sensor that's maybe gone wrong? Is it just something minor? You don't know. It's
Like-
a crapshoot.
Right? Will my car just, is the engine gone?
Am I going? Jack, it might not be there anymore. It's just,
That's what it
Hey.
says. Check engine.
it could
Let me
be.
tell you something.
That could
That
be.
light is stupid. Check engine. Me, lifts the hood, takes a look. Well, there it is.
There it is. It's still there. Why are you worried? I guess I just want you to make sure every now and then.
Right?
But like, why don't they? You know that it can tell you exactly what's wrong
That's what I'm saying.
because it tells the mechanic when they hook it up.
Plug the thing in. Why don't they?
Why don't you just tell me?
Why don't it? Why doesn't every car just come with that?
You know what? We gotta invent this.
Why?
You could pick a voice just like you do on your phone.
Okay.
Like my dude, my New Zealander dude named Kears. I just have him installed in my car.
I thought his name was Kier.
Whatever. Anyway,
I see.
why not just have the voice tell you, hey, beautiful lady, you need an oil change? You know, I can't do a New Zealand accent, but, you know, why doesn't it just...
Your engine's gone.
It might say that. It might just say,
Hello, love. Your car won't stop. Hello, love. Your car won't stop.
give me something in Irish.
I don't know.
Say your radiator needs lit fluid.
Now I can't do it because I'm
Because you can't do it because you're thinking too hard about it.
Your radiator needs fluid. Darling.
Darling.
I'm on the spot now. I can't do
Right,
it.
right. Whenever you're on the spot, you can't do it. Totally agree with you. Why not just have a voice just come across and tell you what's wrong with the car?
Well, I'll tell you what. I feel like there should be a phone attachment. You know, wherever they're plugging in their little sensor thing, why can't I get a little attachment to my phone and then plug it in, and then there's just a little app I download.
Yep.
It tells me whatever the fuck is wrong with my car.
It's
I bet
true.
this probably exists.
Oh, it might.
I don't know.
But where do they
I
plug
mean, I
in?
can go to the AutoZone for no.
Where do they plug in at? Do you know?
It depends on the car.
Depends on the car. Do you have to lift the hood up?
No, I think usually it's like under the steering wheel area, isn't it?
Really? I have no. I never paid attention.
You never gone?
I never watched it.
Oh,
No, never saw it happen.
I always be inspecting.
Inspector Gadget. No, you're right. That actually might be simpler than having a whole voice
whole thing.
activated thing. But you're right. Because when the check engine light comes on, should I keep driving? Is this really important? Should I pull
what I
over
mean.
immediately? Am I
I'm
gonna,
still driving it.
is my car going to blow
Well,
up?
the car's not acting like anything's wrong. Like you're saying, if it started checking, like, I would have pulled over.
True.
I didn't do that.
True.
The light just came
If
on.
your tire went rolling down the street, then pull over. But
I'll tell you when I was driving, I was on my way here, if you will.
okay.
Okay. And I think I was just turning the radio up really loud just to drown out so that I couldn't see the light anymore.
Okay.
That's not really how, audio and visual interface works.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for me it did. So I was driving, I had Over You by Daughtry came on.
Oh, I love this song.
You think it was on your dramatic playlist.
Yep.
So that's why I was on.
Excellent.
There's that. And then Who Said by Hannah Montana came on. So of course I learned that.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm driving. Who said?
Okay. Okay.
Classic. Anyway, we're a little off track. Not really. Check engine. Pisses me off. I'm gonna have to go to the damn
Because
AutoZone.
now you're going to go figure out what's wrong and then pay to fix it, which is even worse.
It is.
Annoying.
And we just got Ash's car back to the damn shop.
It's true. So when it rains, it pours.
You ain't just
I'll
whistling
tell you
Dixie.
what.
What's our sauce, Anna?
I have the sauce of the day is called,
Our secret sauce.
our secret sauce. It's pineapple lime chipotle sauce,
Also known as
cult sauce.
Cult sauce.
CULT cult.
We're talking cults today.
All right.
everybody's been waiting for this episode.
You know they have.
Well, I made a list because the reason this came up is because we were talking about, we were trying to come up with what our topics were going to be for last week.
Yeah,
Like,
listener, she says to me, how about I tell you some things and you decide if this is a cult?
Yeah, is it a cult? It's a cult. Things that I think feel like a cult but aren't technically cults.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one we'll throw it at you. You ready?
Okay, go.
MLMs, multi-level marketing schemes.
Oh.
I'm looking at you, Mary Kay.
Yep, Mary Kay, your Arbonne facial stuff.
Tupperware. I'm just kidding.
No, legit.
Oh, okay.
Pampered Chef.
You get the idea.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Might mildly be a cult.
It depends on how
Because you
how
get
in
in.
you're
It depends on how you are. You get in. You
the
definitely.
Lululemons.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of people who lose a lot of money doing that nonsense because you can never really
You
make.
getting that pink, whatever they sell now, whatever you get now.
No,
What is it? I don't even know what it is anymore.
it's
What
a
kind of
pink.
car.
Did it used to be a pink caddy?
Mary Kay Pink Cadillac is a car given to top performing Mary Kay independent beauty consultants.
Right.
It's been a symbol of the Mary Kay brand since 1969. And look at that.
Yeah.
It used to be like a little car.
Nope.
It used to be like a sedan
Yeah,
kind of thing.
right.
And now it's like a little SUV looking caddy.
Look at that. I think.
And it's it's classier than I thought it'd be.
Well, I mean, the idea is.
I thought it was gonna be like hot pink, like a fuchsia, and it's actually like a
No, it's more
champagne.
Yeah, it's more of a pale pink. It depends on you. You have to. This is why it reminds me of a cult because you have to get so many people.
Yeah.
Who are
You got to recruit.
under you. You got to recruit, and you get a portion of their sales, and that's how you make money, more money, and then only the person who's went out and recruited all these people, they are the ones that gets the caddy, not you. Who's and you have to order a certain amount in
Yeah.
order to. So if one person wants an eyeliner, you can't just get an eyeliner. You got to order $400 worth of stuff. And then, it's probably more now because everything's probably more expensive.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what this
It
costs.
was expensive a long time ago
is.
when I was using it. But yeah, so but you're right, I get it. It could mildly be. It's not going to be considered a cold in real life, but
I don't know. I mean, you get some people. There's like anything that you go to that's got like a convention associated with it. Probably feels a little bit like a cold. I think at a certain point.
and it's probably hard to get. If you're like, if you want to get out of it, and your person who's over you is really dependent on your sales. Yeah, I'm sure that might be tough. So I get it.
Cut ties.
I get it.
All right.
Okay.
Second one.
Okay.
College sports teams. Now this could be any sports teams, but I feel like colleges, especially there's like the alumni. You know what I'm talking about. Like people are crazy fanatic. They'll punch somebody in the face because they're wearing the wrong jersey or something. You know what I mean? You go to a college football game. I feel like it is so much more of like this is the most loyal fan base, more so than like professional teams. That's my opinion anyway.
That's true. I feel like you're right.
Some of the stuff that
I
they
just
do,
saw a really funny commercial where this young boy is going to meet his new girlfriend's family. And it was like, you should check your outfit before you go meet the girlfriend's family. And the door opens and he's wearing a hoodie that says Duke.
Uh-oh.
And then you see the whole family's in North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
And
See, that means nothing to me because I don't know anything about college teams.
Apparently that's a
that's a
rivalry.
very bad.
And the whole family, you see the faces. The mom is furious, the dad is furious, the daughter is shocked, and the boyfriend's just like, well, I guess that's a no. He turns around and walks away.
That's what I'm saying.
Mom shuts the door, pulls down the shade, North Carolina shade. I mean, it's quite funny commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The kid leaves.
But that's what you see what I mean. Like if you told me that was a real story, I didn't even hear that you said it was a commercial.
The dog was
in
in a North Carolina.
I was completely convinced that was a real thing.
Outfit. Yeah, but
Because you'll see people.
But it's true.
People are like alumni of it are like.
I think certain schools, especially.
Oh, yeah.
Smaller
Yeah.
schools. I don't.
Well, like
know. Maybe
I
it's
mean,
not quite.
like the really big schools, like your Alabama fans. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what? You're right. We went to We went to a restaurant once because we wanted to watch the Blues game, but we made the mistake of going on the day that Alabama was playing, and we were like, "Hey, can I get the Blues game on?" Nope.
Nope.
The whole place, everybody there was dressed.
You couldn't even get one television.
Could not get one TV turned to the Blues game. It was like, they were just like, "But don't come in here on Alabama Day." And we're like, "Oh, we're in Illinois. I have no idea."
I didn't fucking.
We
This
had
is
no
Illinois.
idea.
This is Southern Illinois. We're not even close to
Yeah.
Alabama.
So yeah, maybe.
You see what I mean?
Maybe.
And I mean, and maybe it's just because I just college hopped through all of my collegiate years. Lori's the only one of us that went to one school.
That's true. That's true. And they didn't have a football team. I mean,
I went to 4 different
It
schools.
wasn't a big
It
sports.
was a bit
school.
of a
It's true.
same.
It's
Managed
true.
to keep it down to. You know what? We cut it in half. I went to 4. Sam went to 2. Lou went to 1.
Okay. All right.
You know. Now Sam's isn't like I just didn't know what I was gonna do, so I just bounced around. But Sam
Okay.
got her associates and then went to SIUE, of course.
Sure.
So, but no,
You know
I mean,
what? It's all good.
I don't have any real loyalty. I went to SIU Carbondale. I did not give 2 fucks about the Salukis. The best thing to come out of that was the design bitches, number 1, and 2 that we say absoluki or absoluki not.
That's funny.
That's it.
I gotta tell you, when I was down there, we had a lot of fun. We went to the football games, went to the basketball games. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun. I think the year that I was down there, the basketball.
We were bad at everything.
Well, the basketball team when I was the basketball team was very good when I was down there, and they won
Yeah.
like the Missouri Valley Championship,
Right.
and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time, but yeah, there's people who are still super into it, and they go there, still go down there for all the games, and especially like someone I know had their son played football there, so they still go to all the
And
games.
here's the thing, you imagine, okay, you ever watch The Blind Side?
Yep.
Okay. This is the second time The Blind Side's come up in not
It's
that
true.
many podcasts, so
It's
that's
true.
weird it's come up. But okay, you remember in that when they talk about how they're talking about the Chewy family and they have Michael Orr and they're like, well, you know, they could be considered blah 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 boosters or whatever because they give so much money to the school and so now you're going there and we're wondering if people are going
Right.
to start, you know, taking in these kids.
Yeah, did they
to-
purposely take? They literally
Right,
thought it
it's
was an
very
orchestrated plan
Yes.
to take
Which-
in this young
What is
man.
what's the worst that can happen? That somebody,
get him to go to the
somebody
school. Who cares?
Gets
Yeah.
a you know a roof over the head, an education. You know they get potentially could go play professionally
Right,
after that.
right.
You know, I'm like what.
Why was that a bad thing?
Right, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it could lead to bad things of maybe people being taken away from people who shouldn't have their kids taken away. And
I guess.
I'm not getting into any of that.
No.
Point is that the Dewey family obviously gives a ton of money to
Their school,
Ole Miss.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, and that's not like a unique thing to them.
No,
You know what I mean?
no.
Like they give a lot of money to that school because both the parents went to Ole Miss and all this kind of stuff. And this happens everywhere. With you know how much money people give to these schools.
That's
what
true.
do they need your money for? They're gouging people for tuition. What do they need your money for?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Are you kidding
They
me?
need it for the sports programs, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm sure Alabama doesn't make a dime off of selling tickets to the games.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Anyway,
It's kind of crazy, but I get it. All right, next.
sticking with the college thing.
No, okay.
Okay.
Go, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go. I'll circle back.
Okay. Sororities and fraternities.
Now here's the thing.
Nope. It's cool.
You have decided. No, she says nope. It's a cult.
All right. Anyway, on to the next one. No, just kidding.
I mean, I could see it kind of is, especially where there's like initiations and there's they have to do certain things.
You just hate
to
people
stay.
from other sororities and fraternities for no reason.
Do they really? I don't know.
Sometimes.
I don't know. I can't judge. I've
depends.
never been in.
Depends on how serious they. I'm talking when I'm saying that it's a cult. I mean the people who take it very,
very
seriously.
seriously.
It's not.
true.
It's not like if you're taking it far enough to get a sticker to put on your car, a bumper sticker. Too far. You've gone too far.
It's true. I mean, the bummer thing about some of it is I knew someone whose daughter was in a sorority, and the mom was like, "Are you studying? You have a big test coming up." Da, 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 da. And it was like, "Well, I don't have time because I have to do A, B, C, D, F, G for the sorority."
I literally loved the reason. Remember when I talked about I had that shitty roommate in college? The reason I got to get out of that room and move was because like a bunch of the girls pledged whatever sororities, and then they move into the sorority house. I'm like, out of the drug room and into a normal room.
Normal room. Yeah, no, her grades were terrible, and she ended up having to change her major because she wasn't doing her homework and wasn't studying because she was spending all of her time doing there. You know, supposedly she had all of these things that she was required
Events
to
and-
do
yeah.
in order to be in the sorority, and so that is a bit
Much.
rough because you're
Also,
there to
you
get an
gotta
education.
pay. You got to pay to be
You're
in those.
paying. Yeah,
I'm already paying to be at the damn school.
it's true. It's true. But
I
I right. I think it's. I mean, you could in this situation, then you could almost call anything a cult if you are going to take it too extreme. You know, if you take anything
depends.
to the extreme,
It depends. I mean, I think that I think it depends on a couple of things. There's a few factors. One, how many people are involved in whatever it is.
Okay.
Two, what is it that you're doing as a collective?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
You know, and are you saying that you're doing something for the collective good of the people slash your community, whatever, but it's actually sort of covering up some shittiness underneath.
Okay, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
These are the vague.
Totally
this is
agree.
the very vague.
Because there are some sororities who do some wonderful charity work, and so you know, and there
Sure.
are people who have found lifelong friends
Right.
that they love dearly, and so not all sororities. I wouldn't put
No,
all
I
of them in
wouldn't.
that
I wouldn't.
category.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't put all sororities or fraternities.
Right, or
I know.
fraternities.
I know people who were in sororities.
There's gotta be some
fraternities
really
when I
good
was in school, and you know they're completely nice people.
They're fine people.
No
yeah.
issues.
I'm sure there's some shitty ones and there's some good ones. Yeah.
But here's the thing: is that like if you are out and you're doing like charity work, which is good, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you're doing that to cover up the fact that you are having like huge parties at the sorority house and whatnot. You're just trying to pull attention away from that, like bad things are going on or whatever. Not good. Or that you're taking people's money and you're spending it on things that you probably don't
Well,
need
yeah,
to be
that-
spending
then
it
that's
on.
not good,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
It's
for
like,
sure.
well, we're gonna make our initiates, right, do all this work
Right.
so that we can bring a good name to the house. And really, we, the upper level people, are just gonna take that money and put it wherever we want.
Then that's some shady. That's some shady shit.
And again, these are the more corrupt situations. These are more
Absolutely.
extremes.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I think it feels like a cult a little bit to me
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. The HOA.
Oh man.
You
The
there is
HOA.
not a single good HOA. I stand by this. You show me a good HOA, I'll show you a liar.
I understand
Nope.
the
No.
purpose of the HOA.
Incorrect.
Well, here's the thing.
What's the purpose? Tell me. Go. What's the purpose of the ideal HOA?
Well, the purpose is to make sure that nobody in the neighborhood lets their house.
HOA so much.
Her face. She's in so much anger.
I'm just nodding.
The purpose of the HOA is so that no one who lives in the neighborhood just lets their house go to shit. Okay? And like parks a car in their front lawn and, you know, sells weed out of it.
I don't care.
You know what I mean? No, you do care because that brings the value of your home down.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay? When you
And
have
also
someone
the
who
property
never
value. See the taxes going down.
No, yeah, but what happens when you want to sell your home and you're upside down on your loan?
Well, then I'm gonna refinance.
No, you're not. If you're upside down on your loan and your house is now worth less than what you've borrowed,
I see what you're saying. Well, that's when
That's
I
a
go over, I
problem.
knock on the door, and I beat the shit out of somebody. Okay, I don't need no HOA for that. I'll call the if I'm like, oh, well, there's Timmy selling crack on the street again. I'm gonna call the police. Okay,
I'm just
if
saying.
it's blatant enough that it's dropping my property value,
right.
I'm calling somebody.
well, that's you call your HOA.
No, I know.
And
I call the
Cynthia,
goddamn police.
Cynthia comes over and tells you to cut your grass.
Oh yeah, you know what?
You
If
know,
Cynthia
or
comes
wash
over
your
and tells
siding.
me, sorry, we don't actually like the color of your door. I'm gonna flip Cynthia off and shut the door.
They never. Well, you know, I've never been told they don't like the color of my door, but
No, but you know what I mean. Like the people.
oh, I know we
you
don't
know,
like. We don't like.
There's some nightmare situations.
Ours is very mild, thankfully. There are
I
some,
can't even believe
There are some that
I would've-
you have to be.
if there is an HOA.
You had to cut your grass a certain length.
if I ever get if I move into a neighborhood that's got an HOA, I will infiltrate. I will move up the ranks. I will become the president. I will disband. The end. That's what will happen.
Well, here's the thing: if you have,
I'm not paying extra.
if you
I'm paying extra. to
well,
live
that's the thing.
here.
Yeah, you have to pay. You
It's
have to
not
pay a
that-
fee.
What are you gonna do? I bought the house.
I don't know. They can do something to you because we get the nasty gram from Cynthia that
Okay.
says to wash the siding.
Return to
We're like,
sender.
we'll get on it.
No.
And I'm
Fuck
gonna-
you. I
don't-
like that. I like that. I like that.
I like that mold color.
Yeah.
No. Nobody wants the mold color
I
in the
do like
siding.
that corn chip smell.
Oh, when you have to have an HOA is if you have common property, okay, like a pool,
My
tennis
is not
court.
common.
the entrance to our neighborhood is common property.
Tear it down.
It doesn't really belong to anybody.
Tear it down.
There is a piece of land that is behind my house and over to the left, the swale, all that runs past my house.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to the HOA. Like, it belongs to the neighborhood. It belongs to the estates. And the blank of the states. I don't see what my neighborhood is. You have to have insurance on that land.
No, that sounds like it's a city problem.
No,
The city owns
it
that
doesn't
land.
belong to. No, it doesn't belong to the city.
Well, what the hell is... If there's a piece of land out there that nobody owns, it belongs to the city, right?
No, it does not.
Well,
It
what do you mean?
belongs to.
Well, what about that little... Where the
Made
you
up
know where
estates.
the lions are?
Yeah.
You know where the lions
That's
are.
state. That is state land. That doesn't
Okay,
belong
well,
to
they
the city.
can deal with it.
That is state land.
Okay.
The piece of land that I'm talking about and the entrance to our neighborhood belongs to Made Up Estates. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and Made Up Estates, if some dumbass gets hurt on the property, they sue Made Up Estates, and as a member of Made Up Estates, we're part of the suit. So you
If
have,
I see somebody, let me tell you something. If I'm in my house and I see, I'm going to rope it off, put a little flag down. This is not part of my house. This belongs to somebody else.
She kinda
And
answered for
I see
everything.
somebody walk out there and they go, oh, I just broke my leg. I'm going to pull out a gun. Take him out from the upper window.
what you gonna have? You got a sniper.
Because you can't sue me
Rifle.
if you're dead. We go to,
You don't think their family gonna sue you?
go on, get.
They're, the family will sue you.
What
You gonna go to their house and kill the entire family?
if I have to?
Jesus.
I'm not having an HOA.
This is turned very dark, listener.
Okay, no.
Very
no.
dark.
Did you know-
Indeed.
did you know in certain states, I don't know if Illinois is one of those states,
I do not know.
if somebody breaks in your house,
Yes.
okay, and you shoot them in self-defense, you better kill them before they get off your property in certain states, because if they get off your property, they could like sue you for shooting them or whatever. But if you kill them, there's like the stand your ground laws in certain states that it's not you're in self-defense. This person has broken into your house. As long as you kill them on your property, you're fine.
What?
You have to prove that they broke in, but like
But if you hurt them, that doesn't apply to the stand your ground.
not necessarily.
Oh my.
There's
frickin'
certain
God.
states. There's certain states where it's. I'm
See,
saying
that's why you need an HOA, because you call Cynthia and she comes along and takes care of that. shit.
No, she'll kill him.
I don't know.
She's not gonna let him get out the
She's
neighborhood.
gonna be like, this guy is breaking the HOA rules.
Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Our typography teacher in
Yeah.
what school? Her name is Cynthia, and so that's all I'm
that's
imagining
hilarious.
her.
Wait, there's a commercial.
Listener Emily and Listener Taylor would know exactly what I'm talking
There's a
about.
commercial where a lady comes along and she's flagging everybody for HOA a rule breakage. And she like buzzsaws somebody's mailbox in half.
Yes.
2 inches too high. You know, like all these. She's doing all these things.
Yes.
But especially if you have there's neighborhoods that have a pool and like a golf course.
Sure, I'm not
and a
living
tennis
there.
court.
What am I,
da-da-da.
rich?
Somebody's got to pay for all that. So your HOA fees, and then you can use those things. So your HOA fees pay for those things.
no, don't give me a fob. I'm just not gonna go.
Well, that you don't have a choice if you buy a house in that neighborhood. You know that you have to live. If you live in the neighborhood, you have access to those things. Therefore, you have to pay for their upkeep.
Okay, well I'm not going then.
So don't buy a house in a neighborhood that has an HOA.
You're right. I'm not going. If I have to buy a house, which I probably will at some point, I'm going to put down there no HOAs. That's going to be a very
Well,
clear.
you tell your real
And I
estate
want a
agent.
dishwasher and I want no HOAs.
These are her 2 conditions:
Yeah.
dishwasher and no
I think
HOA.
I had those were my two exact conditions when we
Right.
were moving into our current
I would.
house.
I also prefer not to have HOA going forward.
Fuck that.
Ours has been really not a big deal because again, we don't
Cynthia-
have a pool. We
Cynthia,
don't have
bother me because I
those
know where you
things.
live. It's in this damn neighborhood.
right. And you're right though. If you want to say things, then be involved in
If
the
you-
HOA.
Like I said, I rise to the top. I dismantle. As soon as somebody crosses me, I'm like, guess what, buddy? You don't get to have a mailbox anymore. Take it away.
Just disband
I
it.
would completely abuse the power.
I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll
Who
see.
wouldn't vote for me? I'd podcast.
All right, HOAs may be a cult.
Okay,
Next.
maybe. All right. The last one. Flat earthers.
Oh yes, definitely a cult. You're spreading misinformation.
Yep.
You're flat out crazy, first of all.
Oh, flat out?
Yeah. That was a happy accident. Yes. You are, yes, that one's a cult.
No one fucking talk to me.
You're just, yeah.
Oh, I got one more. Okay, this one might be a little more controversial.
Okay.
Okay, youth groups.
Interesting, because I just read a story about a girl who was recruited into a youth group. Okay, by someone, this other girl who was they were teenagers.
Yeah, we were both in youth groups growing up.
I was, and I would not consider mine a cult at all. There was no nefarious activity. There was nothing. We actually did a lot of good things. Helped a lot of people. Did a lot of good things. I would not.
I got my thought. I have
I
thoughts
wouldn't
on
call
mine.
mine a cult at all. But anyway, the story I just read.
I think it depends on who you ask.
This girl says she met this girl named Nutmeg, and
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm gonna stop it right there.
right there,
No, red flag. Because if you're not in a cult, your parents were, and
if you're named
I'm not
Nutmeg,
willing to take that risk.
if you name any one of the major
Nutmeg?
spices,
Human, get out of here.
get out. Asked her to come with her to the youth group and tells her it's going to be a party and da da da.
Okay,
So
I
she's-
made her fucking
yeah.
friends oregano and thyme. What the fuck?
Anyway, this poor girl, she's a teenager. She's like, cool, we're going to a party. It's going to be fun. Goes to the party, and then all of a sudden there's Bible study time.
Oh,
And there's like 3 Bible leaders, and they hold her
Bet
hands.
there are. Oh.
She's like, they hold my hands and pray while someone else takes notes for her. What?
takes notes.
Yes.
On what?
And then after about 3 weeks of being in the Bible, in
3
the,
weeks.
yep, in the youth group, she says, one of the Bible teachers came over to her and said, now look, if you're going to be here, you're going to need to bring some people in. And told her she had to go recruit.
No.
And then she said, also, you need to make some sacrifices. Like you're putting too much time and effort into your hair and makeup, and you need to not do that. And this is a teenage girl, so wrong thing to say, because she's like, my perm is me, and I am my perm. And
Okay,
so,
so that's what I'm talking about.
yeah. So this girl, then she goes home, and the mom had been asked to go to Bible study with Nutmeg's mom. Okay. Nutmeg is the friend, remember?
No, I know. I wonder what Nutmeg's mom's
I did.
name
It doesn't
is.
say.
Mrs. Meg.
Mrs.
if you will.
Meg. And so the mom comes home and she's like, I just had a very disturbing experience. And the daughter's like, what happened?
Me too. My perm is me.
Right? So the mom tells her that at Bible study, they told her that she had to confess. She had to confess all of her sins and had to tell them everything she had ever done.
Oh,
All of her
this
deep,
is a
dark
cult. That is
secrets.
literally that is
She had to tell
textbook cult. That's textbook
Yeah.
cult.
And the mom's like, no. And so she left.
This
and
one
then
time I forgot to feed my guinea pig.
Right. And then daughter was like, oh, well, they haven't asked me to do that yet, but I can't tell them. Okay, so she's back to telling her story. If my mom finds out that I smoked after school behind the gym, it's all over. So
Why would you keep going?
I got to get out of this Bible study. So she quit too.
Yeah,
so
why
they
would you
both
keep
got
going?
out.
Okay, now here's my thoughts. As a person who was in a youth group,
Okay, go.
that was a deep sigh.
It was a deep sigh.
All right. Overall, I would say that we, for the most part, did good things. We cleaned up trash and went on the weekends, and we went to things like NCYC, the National Catholic Youth Conference, if you will, for
Yep.
those of you playing along at home, and DYC,
It's a lot of fun. This is a good
which
thing.
is the diocesan. Well,
What?
sometimes I look back on the messages that we were kind of told at these things that they really try to beat into us, right?
Okay.
And questionable sometimes. Okay, the abortion was really a big one for them. You know what I mean?
It is. I mean,
No sex before marriage,
Yeah.
but not just that. And I'm not saying that those aren't
That's
messages.
your typical religion. And I get that. But it wasn't anything crazy.
Right.
Not like the Mormons.
Well, I don't know, because here's the thing. Is that like sometimes I cannot believe Olivia did this at the DYC. Okay, the Diocesan Youth Conference. If you will.
Okay.
So you come back from like the thing we're all singing Kumbaya. You come back.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're sitting around in the hotel room. You go into whatever youth leader person's room is. Okay, everybody gathers up. You're all sitting around like, oh, what did you learn today? What's your takeaways? Me. Okay, and people are asking questions and saying all this stuff. And Olivia fucking asks, I don't know what his name is.
Fucking ass. Sorry.
She asks the deacon, Well, and I want you to be aware. Oh, well, okay. She asked the deacon, "Why is it that we say that gay marriage is bad when there's really nothing wrong with it at all?" She
Right.
fucking asked this.
Right.
I had just got engaged to Ashley. We were gonna get married,
Right.
and so and that's not like, I don't know how many of her, like, these people at the thing.
Well, it wasn't even gay marriage too. I think she said something along the lines of, "Why aren't they welcomed into the church?
Oh,
Why
100%.
Why aren't they welcomed?"
That's
here?"
exactly what it is. I could
Yeah.
not believe she, like, just asked that,
Right.
because here's the whole time they're subtly pushing those messages of like, this is what a marriage is, this is what these things are, this is what this is how you should be, etc., etc., right? And I pulled the big ones, the no sex before marriage and abortion, are the big topics that are very overtly stated, but they're underlying. There's a lot of things like, you need to be this way, you need to say these things. Who wants to become a nun? Like, like, these are real actual questions that are asked at the end of NCYC when they got you all hopped up on the Jesus juice. They're like, ooh, sign up, go, get him. Okay?
Okay.
You know how many people, because they'll ask at the end of like NCYC and they're like, who here is considering like joining the order
or
whatever,
the seminary, going to seminary,
whatever it is, like, yeah,
becoming a priest or a nun.
yeah, basically. It's like, who here is considering, and you would not believe the amount of people that stood up. I mean, a solid third of the room.
Right.
Okay. Now, I don't know how many of those people ever actually fall through on that.
Yeah. Who knows?
But after seeing Sister, they should have shown me Sister Sharon's apartment. Then I would have been maybe more convinced. That would have maybe got me.
3 squares in this apartment? Yeah, sold.
Damn. Okay. Shit, you got birds in the lobby? All right.
All right. That's hilarious.
No, but
volleyball, sign me up.
you're pushing a lot of that stuff on very impressionable 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
Well, I get it. You go to, I did the same things. You go to these really fun events with your friends, and you're very super happy the whole time you're there. And
there are some bangers. Some of them Christian
you
songs
just
are bangers.
feel great, and it's just such a happy time. And you're right. That's they try to
We got
suck
fun
in.
hats.
Try to
We got
suck
fun
in
hats
there.
we're trading.
I wouldn't say that it's all, because it's not, in my opinion, I wouldn't call it a cult, because it's not, we're not letting you out of here. Like,
See,
they let you go home at the end of the day. You're still allowed to go to church or still allowed to do these things if you don't become a nun or a priest.
well, so
Like,
here's my thing.
they don't kick you to the curb.
Here's my takeaway is that I think the cult thing is less about we don't let you leave and more about the subtle, like, and this is a strong word, but the subtle brainwashing that goes on of, we need to, like, because children are very impressionable, so it's like, if we get this message into them now, it's harder to break that later. You know what I mean? Because I had views on things that Ash and I very much differed on, and I have now I've come around. I've seen the light.
Well, it's just
A little bit,
a
but
matter of...
it's very hard to break that.
So here's the thing. Whatever youth group you're in, you're being taught, a parent wants you to grow up to be a good person. And so you're being taught these, values that you believe in. You got to take away from that what you will.
Yeah.
But it's not always going to be black and white,
Well,
because
if
that's
you're
not
just
always
in
the
an
case.
echo chamber and you're only hearing the same thing,
Yeah.
that's the issue.
That's
no
not
matter
the case.
what, that doesn't matter wherever you are. If you're on social media, if you're with the people around you, if
Right.
you're, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you have to get outside opinions because you
sure.
don't know
Yeah,
everything.
you need to be able to think for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like I said, I wouldn't call the youth group that you were in or that I was in a cult by any
No, me
means.
either. I just think that, like, some of them can get the one that you were just describing about the
Yeah.
that
When
was pretty
yeah,
culty.
when it's that
A
extreme.
little culty.
When it's that extreme, and that you're right.
All right, here I got more of a funnier thing. Okay, I got a zodiac that
Okay.
relates. Okay, so the zodiac is let's see. The zodiac is, which cult ritual are you based on your zodiac?
Okay, all right,
This is brought to us by Ranker.com.
okay.
All right, Aries, you're a lottery. Always striving to be number one, Aries would want to participate in a cult ritual that holds the potential to take them to the top. Channeling their aggressive energy into a full-on sacrifice, a lottery is the perfect pairing for the astral ram. Who survives the lottery doesn't matter to an Aries, since the attention the lotto will bring is all they need to get their thrill.
Okay, that's awesome.
All right, Taurus, you're a black mass.
A black mass.
Black mass.
Okay.
Lavishing in life's luxuries is something a Taurus does best. Since basking in the glories of sacrifice and worship comes with all the indulgences a Taurus is attracted to, The celestial bull would want nothing more than to absorb all the attention and offerings that a black mass brings. What better way to spend an idle evening than enjoying all of the pleasures that come with worshiping Satan?
Okay.
Gemini,
That's awesome.
Gemini, you're demon summoning. That's Sam. Sam summoning some demons.
All right.
Summoning a demon requires great verbal skills. After all, a single incorrect word can throw the whole spell off, which would undoubtedly create unwanted chaos. Since Geminis are granted a sharp wit and gift of gab, they likely prefer a ritual that reflects the need to be verbally articulate. Not to mention, there's a demon for every occasion, which is perfect for Geminis who enjoy adventure as much as they enjoy changing things up.
That's awesome. I could see her summoning a demon. Okay.
Cancer, a wicker man. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's like wicker branches or whatever. They make it in the shape of a man. Usually they put some money in there and they burn them.
Oh, okay. That sounds terrible.
A moody and emotional. It's a cult. It's a cult. Ritual. So I don't know what you're expecting.
Yikes.
All right, Cancer. Let's see. A moody and emotional zodiac sign. Cancer embodies a wicker effigy. The human-like sculpture is made to hold a living human sacrifice. In order to keep the sacrifice from escaping, the basket structure encloses them in place, binding them to their casket.
Oh.
A device like a wicker man is something a Cancer would be attracted to. The person they are sacrificing is hidden inside the wicker, much the same way a Cancer hides their true self from those around them.
Oh my God. Ooh. Creepy. Okay.
Leo, you're an orgy. Kid you? Ruled by the sun and represented by the celestial king of the jungle, Leos prefer a ritual that focuses on praise and attention.
Wow.
An orgy allows each of its participants to both give and receive a considerable amount of physical and emotional notice. Leos like to put on a show.
Okay.
Leos like to put on a show, and even though they are attracted to drama, they treat their friends with the same level of generosity and care as they expect to receive in return.
Okay. Good to know.
Virgo, your resurrection.
Okay, now that's a good one to get. That's a good one to get, because
Well,
if they sacrifice your ass,
that's
then
true.
you can get resurrected. All right.
Well, I think you're partaking in a resurrection of somebody else.
Oh, darn.
Well,
Okay, well,
you know.
sorry. Good luck to
You
you.
gotta hope that you're friends with a Virgo.
Right.
The
You're right.
resurrect-
That's true. That's true. Make good friends with one.
Right.
Okay, go.
All right. Analyzing critical and cold, a Virgo's quick and calculating mind allows them to conquer even the toughest of tasks. A resurrection to revive someone's soul and bring them back to the world of the living requires vigilance and attention to detail, something a Virgo knows very well. Virgos are notably caring and they have a tendency to help those around them. It's no surprise that the occult ritual they would be most attracted to ultimately serves someone else.
Okay.
All right, Libra, you're a blood oath.
Oh.
Libras are lovely, but they are very adamant about keeping things fair and square. They are also naturally social and like a blood oath, work best with the equal participation of several people.
Okay.
During a blood oath, people ceremoniously exchange fluids to tie the knots of a sacred pact. If one person breaks the oath, the pact is shattered.
Oh my God. Okay.
What did you think a blood oath was?
Well, they said the word they use fluids. I'm thinking it's blood.
It is blood.
Well, the way that you said the word fluids, I just didn't like that. The thought of exchanging fluids. That's ew.
That's the
Okay.
orgy one.
Yeah, right.
All right, Scorpio.
Okay.
Scorpio, your animal sacrifice.
Oh, that's a sad one. Poor little animal. He didn't do nothing.
Not the Wicker Man.
Well, that was disturbing.
They killed a person in that one.
It's disturbing. Yeah.
Okay, well, Scorpios are often interpreted as manipulative and cruel because of their abrasive and observant nature. They are quick to judge but not to reject, as they often feel and understand what someone else is going through. They are also ruled by the god of the underworld, emphasizing their darker tendencies. Scorpios, however, are quite misunderstood, and the reason they are drawn to animal sacrifice is likely because it means they don't have to take the life of another person.
Okay, but poor Fluffy gets it.
They had a picture of a goat skull, so I think the goats are getting it.
Those are getting it.
All right, Sagittarius,
Yes, the Smealies.
prosperity spell.
Oh, I like that. I like it.
I
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
Always catering to their sense of adventure, Sagittarius wants nothing more than to be brought the best in life.
Yes.
Sagittarius yes.
Yes, it's true.
Sagittarius finds rich pleasures in what the world has to offer and is likely to use a prosperity spell to grant them the ability to expand their explorations beyond what traditional means might offer.
Where do I get me one of those?
Join the cult.
We gotta find. No.
This is the cult rituals.
You know what? This is a serious beef cult right here. We're gonna do a prosperity spell.
If anybody's got a lead on a prosperity
yeah,
spell,
hit me up. We'll work
hook
on
girl
that.
up.
Okay.
All right, Capricorn, virgin sacrifice.
Good luck finding one of those. Okay.
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 The hardworking and calculated lifestyle. I'm seeing stars right now.
Yeah.
The hardworking and calculated lifestyle of Capricorn leaves little time for fun and games. Capricorn's ambitious nature allows them to accomplish major goals, and they are often drawn to more traditional tasks, making a virgin sacrifice the perfect ritual for this down-to-earth sign. Finding a virgin soul and sacrificing them might be tedious, but it's worth it to make sure the ritual's done right.
Okay. Weird. All right.
It's might be tedious, but we gotta make sure it's done
Gotta
right.
do right.
That is very me.
You can't just sacrifice anybody.
No,
It's gotta.
I can't just
a virgin.
sacrifice Joe Schmo. I gotta sacrifice Joe Schmo the virgin.
Okay. Then we know it's gonna work.
Well,
Whatever it is you're trying
but
to make work.
can't hurt the odds.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Cult rituals are weird. All right. Next up.
Aquarius, you're opening a portal.
Oh, see now that would be cool.
The well, unless it's the portal to hell.
That's true.
All right, come on.
Depends on what's going to come out.
Reserve judgment.
I was thinking like, I can transport to a different
No,
dimension.
not like a teleportation thing.
Damn.
You're usually the only one that's like pretty cut and dry.
I know. Okay, that's
All right.
disappointing. That's disappointing. It's not a good portal. Okay.
The brain power of Aquarius means they're capable of even the most high-tech tasks, like opening portals to other dimensions. Inquisitive and eccentric, Aquarius can't be held back from wanting to reach every corner of the universe. Okay, that's not too bad.
See, so that would be cool.
Well, the hell could be a dimension.
It could be. We just avoid that dimension.
Well, there could be a lot of bad dimensions.
I mean, that's true too.
Have you seen Hellraiser?
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
That's
That's terrible.
That our luck. That's the fucking portal we're opening.
That's a portal. Yeah, you're right. We gotta stay away from that portal.
All right,
Ooh.
Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Seance.
Oh, cool.
Pisces are escapists and are likely drawn to a ritual that reaches out to other realms, seeking to communicate with them. Attempting to contact souls from beyond, for example, is the perfect ritual for a sign that relies on intuition and spirituality to guide them through life.
All right.
There you go.
That could be kind of scary too, but maybe they reach out to somebody good.
It's
Who
true.
knows? We'll see.
So that's your zodiac.
Okay.
So
I
that's
was
your-
thinking about
I thought that was pretty good.
that was an excellent zodiac. Thank you very much for that. I was thinking about when you said let's talk about cults.
Okay.
And I thought, well, if someone approaches you and wants you to join their cult,
Oh, okay.
what are you going to do?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
How are you going to get out of it?
I'll tell you.
Okay, you tell me yours. I found a list of excuses.
Oh, okay.
I found
okay.
a list of excuses that I thought I would tell you.
The only
in
thing
case
I
you
know,
couldn't come up with anything.
the only thing I know,
But silly me, I should have known you would have a plan.
I always gonna plan.
You are a Capricorn.
I
after
got a
all.
plan. I'm running the cult. Okay, I'm at the tippy top. I
It's
told
true.
you, infiltrate, get to the top, disband.
She's got the pink caddy, the worst. All the Tupperware.
Infiltrate, rise to the top like cream, disband.
Okay.
No, but in my favorite murder, that's the true crime podcast that Ash and I listen to, and Mare as well.
Yes.
I never call her listener Mare because she doesn't listen.
It's true. She's just mayor. Okay.
Anyway,
Sad.
they used to sell T-shirts and whatnot that was like, call your dad, you're in a cult.
That's hilarious.
Basically, it's like, you're in a cult, call your dad.
Right.
It's like it doesn't matter. Whatever's going on, just call somebody, come
100%.
pick you up.
100%.
So that's the plan. I figure listener Wayne, will come get me. if I'm in a
Absolutely.
cult.
Doesn't
You
matter what
call
time of the
something.
day, he'll come get you. It's true.
I'm like, Dad, Mom, can you come pick me up? They're doing virgin sacrifices. They're bringing out the Wicker Man, Mom.
Oh, shit. No, that would be terrible. Okay. You want to hear some excuses?
Yeah.
Someone approaches you and wants you to join their
Okay,
cult.
okay.
Here's some excuses.
Oh, okay, I'll be the
Here we go.
Hey, Anna. I'm doing a Bible study.
You know what? My fortune teller advised against it.
Oh,
Then walk away,
I see.
right?
Okay.
All right, you want to hear some more?
Yep. You want to join the cult?
I have a court hearing at the same time. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So
that's fair.
they might not want
That's
you
fair.
if you
Those are good.
have a court hearing. How about that one?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Another one be I'm busy writing a love letter
Oh.
to my crush. So I'm sorry I can't.
Oh, that's
I cannot go with you to join your cult today.
okay.
This
I
one-
would have said like to my husband in jail or something like that.
Oh, well, you see, now you go. There you go.
Mhm,
There you go. That's a good one too.
Although, you know what? If you seem like you're in a bad way, they're gonna leap on that vulnerability.
That's true. Your husband, who is a police officer,
Mm.
that could be a good one. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no,
Or your
because
dad?
then
Your dad.
they're gonna see you as somebody who is listen. They're gonna see you if you say your husband is a cop. They're gonna want you for sure because then they got an in to the police force.
Oh no. Oh,
You
my
see what I
God.
mean?
Okay. Then who's your husband? What position
Well,
does
I'm
he have
thinking
in
that
life?
that maybe was the suggestion I'm gonna go with. You see what I'm saying? I might go.
We're not
give
going
me
to use
another
that. That one's
Give me-
terrible.
I might
Okay.
not use that one.
How about this one? My brother-in-law's friend's father's grandfather's sister's aunt's turtle died. And yes, it was a tragic death. I simply cannot go into the details.
Well, yeah, naturally. Naturally.
It was a tragic
I think that would
death.
be that one's good. It's rock solid.
I promised to help a friend clean the toilet. She doesn't like doing it alone. She gets nervous that she'll fall in and get flushed away. So
Well,
it's
you
a
know
terrible toilet phobia.
you know what's terrible is that I am already concocting. If I was the cult recruiter, I have already twisted every single one of these to use against
do.
you.
Of course you do. Bring her along.
And that one-
Bring her along.
Bring
We'll clean
along.
the toilet.
You're into manual labor and you know doing things for the good of the group. Man, do I have a suggestion for you?
No.
You know what I mean? You're whoever's turtle just died. Well, you should come to our grief counseling group therapy scream session.
Oh no.
We're just gonna shout at the sky.
This is a
We were
nightmare.
like, yep. See,
Never
that's what
let
I'm saying.
Abby into your cult. She's good.
I'm gonna recruit all
She'll
over the
be
place.
running
I
it.
told you, infiltrate, advance,
I know.
disband.
You're kind of scary here.
I'm ready. Give me the next one. Give me the next one.
People are blaming me for World War II. I'm trying to keep a low profile.
Well, we'll keep you hidden.
I don't know.
We'll keep you hidden.
Unfortunately, let's see, here's one. Unfortunately, there is a disturbance in the force, and it is not with me right now. What that means, I don't know.
You would. My luck is I would say that to some cult that's like, well, we believe in the Force. Come, like we'll cleanse your chakra. Okay, come on down.
Oh my God.
We'll get some feng shui going up.
I
in
would
here.
be like, I just
Don't
had my
even worry about
chakras. I just had my chakras cleaned.
Well, then
Or-
you're gonna have a disturbance in the Force, and then
I would say my chakras are at the cleaners, and I got to go get them.
Okay,
How about that one?
I don't know.
My
They
hamster
probably offered to go with you.
have to go with me. My hamster needs a bath,
Okay.
and he was playing with some pigs in the mud, so he really needs a bath
Yeah, okay. The hamster needs a bath because he was playing with pigs.
in the mud.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, I tell you what, we've got a commune of farm animals where I think squeakers would really thrive.
Now here's a good one. You could kind of like try to freeze your face and say, "Sorry, I just had some Botox
Stroke? Oh.
injections, and I have to go home and lie down for a while."
Well, let me tell you something. Through Christ, you will be eternally beautiful. So come on down.
my God.
Okay, don't fucking play with me.
Oh my God.
You got any more? Because I'm fucking prepared.
I know, but I'm like, I don't have anything as good as you.
I'm
As good as your reasons. Let's see. How about this one? I'm teaching my parrot to sing Adele's hit song "Hello."
Hello? Mm-hmm. More like hello, welcome. Let me tell you something. That's going to be perfect for welcoming new members.
Oh no. Oh my God. A new Wendy's open. I need to go downtown and try it out.
Don't even worry about it. That's all processed. We got organic. Organic, all natural.
Is it Kool-Aid? Because if it's Kool-Aid, I'm not coming.
No.
I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid.
No.
That's
Only-
out. My socks don't match. This is a natural disaster.
We're all barefoot. God, you think I'm ever joining the cult that I'm not walking around barefoot all the time? If I join a cult, that's gonna be the first sign. If you see me walking around barefoot,
Is it going to be mandatory that everybody has to be barefoot? Because I would hate that.
No, but I would opt in. I'm opting into that option.
Okay.
If you see me, if I start being barefoot way too much, which is I'm already up there.
I'm thinking these excuses are terrible. I think I
No,
have
I
one.
think that they were good. I just think that I'm a better recruiter.
I think I have one that you cannot.
Okay.
There's nothing you do about it.
Oh.
I have leprosy.
Don't even worry about it because our leader will heal you.
This is bullshit. You wouldn't want to be near me if I had leprosy.
It's too late now. I'm already contaminated. And also, leprosy isn't even that contagious.
God damn it.
It was super contagious back in the day because they didn't know what caused it. And
Right. What is something that's super contagious? I have the plague. The Black Plague.
through God, all things are possible. When in doubt, through God, all things are possible is gonna. That's about it.
I can't win.
All right, you want to hear about some? This comes from Cracked.com. 6 insane cults that would probably be a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna read all of them. Probably. Well, maybe I will.
Why not? There's only 6. Let's go.
All right, number 1, the House of Yahweh.
That's a real cult.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
all these are real cults.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Having a leader you can believe in is the key to any good cult. Luckily, the House of Yahweh has Buffalo Bill Hawkins, and Buffalo Bill has a YouTube account.
Is this a cult still that's going on?
All of these are real cults.
They're not past cults that have been broken up.
It's unclear, but this one is probably real. I mean,
Does
this
it do
is
things?
what's probably
Buffalo-
still going on.
Buffalo Bill?
Buffalo Bill Hawkins.
Why do I feel like I know that?
Buffalo Bill was the villain in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, there you go. That's what I'm thinking.
But it's not that guy.
Okay.
Buffalo Bill Hawkins has got a YouTube account.
Oh, okay.
Unlike popular religions, which try to bore us with things like scripture and goodness, the House of Yahweh is all about making sure we know what the fuck is going wrong out there in the world.
Okay.
You ready for this, Hannah?
Okay.
Did you know Satan is a woman who appoints all political and religious leaders, with the probable exception of Buffalo Bill?
I did not know that.
Or that by mid-2001, 80% of the world's population will be killed by a nuclear war, and then it won't rain for over 1,000 days?
I didn't. Yeah, no.
And-
It's news to me.
And when Y2K hits, you better make sure you're on the right side of Jesus, or you're going to be so screwed.
Oh, so this is old. This dude. I think this dude is
Well,
actually
who
dead.
can say? Oh, yeah, Bill's book, dead. This is like 90s and early 2000s.
Well, it says House of Yahweh.
Well, hold on.
Okay, go
Bill's
ahead.
book, The Nuclear Baby. Oh, I see. This was just a caption. They have a. It's very bad graphic design. That's honestly what would get you. If I joined a cult, they'd have really good pamphlets.
It's true. It's true. It would
Or-
look very professional.
They would. You wouldn't even know it's a cult. You'd think it's just a normal sandwich shop in Nashville, Tennessee.
Right. You're right.
While some might argue that, as a prophet, maybe he should have known he was about to be arrested for bigamy back in February of 2008, we believe this is probably all just part of the master plan. All
Is
right.
this the dude that there was the whole standoff in Waco?
Nah.
I think it is.
Maybe. Well, who can say? All right.
Buffalo Bill. Yeah, he started this group in 1974. Yeah, he died
Okay, well, I'm just.
at the age of 87.
well, I'm not saying that these are good. I
No,
said they're
no.
insane cults.
They are
that might
insane.
be, could be. a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
he did start an insane cult. You're right.
The Raelian movement.
Raelian movement.
Founded by a dude who appears to have stolen his clothes after a stint as an extra on Star Trek, the Raelians are one of the few cults that occasionally make the news down here on Earth.
Oh,
Rael lets you know on his website that he's a Frenchman who used to be a cabaret singer and a race car driver, which realistically is slightly cooler than being a carpenter like Jesus or jolly fat man like Buddha.
okay.
All of this was prior to meeting an alien named Yahweh, of course, who came to Rael to tell him about the origin of mankind, as well as offering him the service of several futuristic sex robots.
Oh my God.
The Pope offers people holiday blessings and waves from behind bulletproof glass. Rael bangs sex robots from another galaxy. We're not saying one's cooler than the other. We're just saying sex robots are cooler than anything the Pope has probably even thought of doing.
Okay.
The movement is noted for such awesome things as claiming in 2002 to have cloned a human, which turned out entirely untrue, and accusations of brainwashing via sex.
Oh, okay.
Suavely balding leader Rael also has his own harem of women called the Order of Angels, who who apparently exist just to bang the men and donate eggs to human cloning efforts.
Oh my God.
The cosmic people of light powers.
The cosmic people of light powers. All right.
The Cosmic People of Light Powers is a Czech cult that's more intense and has a better backstory than the whole Matrix trilogy combined. The Cosmic People aren't your typical downer cult. You'll find no leaders with 100 wives who tell followers he must baptize them with his semen, but the Cosmic People do believe that's not what this cult is.
Okay, gross.
But the Cosmic People do believe in an alien named Ashtar Sharan.
Oh my God.
Ashtar has a fleet of 10 million spaceships that orbit the Earth. With that many spaceships, the odds of getting a primo suite when the time comes to leave Earth and head off for a picnic on Venus seem almost guaranteed. Score 1 for the true believers.
Oh my God. So they just believe that someday the fleet is going to come and pick them up.
I don't know.
Apparently.
I'm not in the cult.
No, me either. Okay.
Membership numbers are a bit sketchy, with the leader of the group claiming thousands to hundreds of thousands of sympathizers, while government sources say a couple hundred people and hint that all of them may be mentally ill. Nonsense, we say.
Maybe mentally ill.
Maybe mentally ill.
Or
Nonsense.
Seriously addicted to drugs.
Nonsense, we say. The cosmos, as we like to imagine them calling themselves, are just more open to the task of understanding the truth about the infernal saurians chipping our hearts, and how, as their website says, quote, 95% of our physical bodies are controlled by forces of darkness. Which means many of us only control our wang, hand, or some other appendage. The rest is under the control of evil lizard men.
Where are the evil lizard men?
The website is full of useful information about these lizard men and various other aliens, all cleverly hidden by intense colors and rambling broken English. There's a website.
Oh.
I'm not going to go there. I'm going to get a virus.
Nope, you're right.
Angels-light.org is is one of the
Wow.
few websites we've seen with an evacuation option.
Maybe we should join so we could get a primo spot
I'm just hedging my bets.
on the ship. Yeah, right. We're just hedging our bets. You never know.
It was their frequent images of flaming hearts and the terrifyingly awesome pictures of Nordic aliens which made our research team confident that space is populated by Swedish models who want nothing more than to help us destroy the lizard men and then make sweet space love.
Well, you can't beat that. They're gonna destroy the lizard men. Sweet space love.
And their spaceship.
It doesn't get any better than that. We gotta join. What's that one? What cult is that one?
Oh, that was the Czech cult, the Cosmic People of Light Powers.
The Cosmic People of Life. That's a good one. That's a good one. There's not going to be any virgin sacrifices.
I
or
didn't
black
hear about any.
masses. It sounds,
You
this
know.
one sounds positive.
Yeah.
You told me, but I can't remember the damn name of it.
The Cosmic People of Light Powers.
Thank you, Cosmic People of Life Powers. I'm writing this down just in case. You
Okay,
never know.
you never know. When we need this information.
Keep the options open.
Well, yeah, I'm pitching these to you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So far, this one's in first place for me.
Here we go. Church of God with signs following.
You lost me with Church of God there. Not that I don't believe in God and have faith, but
But I want Cosmic Light Powers.
yeah. So far, that one is really
Really cool.
calling my name. Yeah.
Understanding why your average Sunday service bores the hell out of most churchgoers, the Church of God with signs following turns every service into an insane orgy of pious.
I knew it. I knew it.
No, not an orgy, but an orgy of pious madness and and potential fatalities that puts even the UFC to shame. You may know these people better as snake handlers, and there could be anywhere. You know these?
Yeah, I've heard of this.
I've never heard of these.
Oh yeah, no, these people are fucking crazy.
And there
Absolutely
could be
not.
anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 of them just waiting to accidentally kill themselves for the Lord on any given Sunday.
Yep.
Snake handlers engage in all the normal stuff you'd expect at a religious service: speaking in tongues, screaming, spasming, spitting in circles, occasionally drinking poison, and why the heck not handling snakes?
The poisonous snakes. Or venomous
Venomous,
snakes.
there you go.
Let's get it right. This is why immediately when you said the name of this one, I knew this one was going to be bad, because anybody who does anything who justifies what they're doing in the name of God, I have a problem with that.
Yep.
Okay, you don't justify the things that you do
Yep.
to yourself or to other people
By God.
because
No.
God told me to do this.
Cosmic
yeah.
light powers, that's fine.
Yeah, that one's a good one because they're not saying God told me to do this. And
Nope. They're saying that the aliens did.
yeah, the aliens are there and they're gonna save us. So from these the lizard people.
We're going to have to learn
all good.
Czechoslovakian.
Yeah, I gotta learn Czech. It's on the list.
The faithful defend their extreme and sometimes deadly beliefs by saying everything they do comes directly from the Bible, specifically Mark 16:17 through 18. Which, if you add some words to it,
If you add some words to it and pull it out of context,
says to bring a bunch of snakes into church.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, basing an entire belief system around a single passage of the Bible is pretty out there, given that there are quite a few things in the Bible that would have your ass sent straight to prison if you were to attempt them in public.
That's true.
But at Cracked, we don't believe in doing anything half-assed, and you can't help but admire the way the church just up and ran with the snake thing. There is even the odd death at these services. Our only suggested change would be adding the word extreme in their name somewhere.
that would be excellent. That's who. I'm speechless. I'm having my stroke. I'm having my episode stroke. I'm truly trying to wrap my mind around the person who decided this is the way to go. This is the way to go with
It's
my
not
religion.
just anyway, it's Yahweh.
Welcome
Welcome to the service. Sorry, I'm still my recruiter.
You are.
All right.
Okay.
For those in the know, of course, those deaths were just the result of people who lacked faith.
Yeah.
Faith being the universal method to prevent snake bites, followed closely by not dancing around like a drunkard at a hootenanny with a poisonous, venomous snake in your hands. But if people weren't willing to take risks for what they believe in, Jackass would have never existed. And we can all agree that God wouldn't have wanted that.
It's true.
All right. Family International,
Oh, okay. So now this sounds like it could be lovely.
also known as the Children of God and the Family of Love.
Oh, okay. All nice, wonderful things.
These folks are the reason most of us know the word cult today.
Okay. Well, maybe not so nice and wonderful.
We say accept no substitute when you want to devote your life and soul to a group of societal outcasts. Most famous for giving sex a more prominent role in their beliefs than your average Amish, the family has a tradition of religious prostitution. While suckers at regular churches handed out pamphlets threatening you with hell if you didn't go to church, the family used positive reinforcement by having people fuck you to convert you. A marketing ploy that could probably sell anything from sandwiches to shoes full of broken glass.
Oh my God.
They also take a stand on sexuality, believing that it's cool for chicks to be bi, but only if a dude is there, which is something Jesus probably would have said if he'd thought it. I don't know who read this article and they're nailing it. This is good.
Holy shit.
Like most Christian-based religions, the family loves Jesus. Unlike most, they feel they literally love Jesus. During sex or masturbation, women are... I don't know why I said
I'm not sure why you decided to say that. In a different tone.
I know why
We can talk about sex, but we draw the line in masturbation.
I was like, is this where we're drawing the line?
Well, you could say during sex or self-love. However you want to.
I was like, that, is that, I just drew the line for myself right there.
You did.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna read it again. I'm fucking dying. All right.
Okay.
During sex or masturbation, women are encouraged to imagine it's Jesus working his magic on them. Men, as you may expect, are encouraged to imagine they are women so as not to seem gay when they think of Jesus doing them. You didn't expect that? Neither did we. But we try to always keep an open mind.
What? Wait. The men are supposed to imagine themselves as women or as Jesus as a woman?
Imagine themselves.
That's so weird. Okay. This is
Otherwise, it could be gay.
otherwise it could be gay, and that
You
would
gotta
be.
say no homo before, because otherwise, you're at risk.
Oh my God.
In fact, it's nice to know that as a member, you'd be way closer to the Lord than most people claim to be. Way closer.
Way closer.
All right, last one.
Oh my God.
The Brethren.
Ooh.
Cult life may get a lot of trash from the bulk of the population and the media, but there's something to be said for a group that offers you not only a kick-ass superhero team name like the Brethren, but also tips on scoring free food. The Brethren, founded by a former Marine, have a history of raiding trash receptacles for sweet expired produce. The Brethren are nomadic, which means signing up is a guaranteed road trip to somewhere. They live simple lives, wanting to be like Jesus, but probably without the pain in the ass crucifixion part. Also,
Oh my God.
also appealing to the lazier nature of man, they feel having an actual job gets in the way of getting to heaven. It's at this point that we raise our hands and say, "The man speaks the truth."
It's true. I'm with you.
Also frowned upon are most clothes. Told you barefoot. Told you barefoot.
I told you barefoot.
Most clothes.
Even if you find him in the dumpster, the clothes are still off limits.
Listen, I don't know.
I don't make the rules.
I'm not in. Okay, I'm just telling you that also frowned upon.
It's frowned upon.
Are most clothes, worldly possessions, and personal grooming, leaving
Ooh, see, now personal grooming is always a good choice.
they're dumpster diving.
Oh.
Leaving members in brown tunics with long hair and beards, roaming the world on bicycles with backpacks like college kids trying to find themselves in Europe, minus the pot and wacky adventures. Much of life in the Brethren seems to be wandering, staying in abandoned buildings, and trying hard to figure out what exactly separates them from mere hobos. Oh, there's a picture of Jim Roberts. It says leader and non-hobo Jim Roberts.
See, you know what separates them from hobos?
Oh, come.
They don't ride the rails. They ride bikes.
We should start riding the rails.
Yep.
I always wanted to ride the rails.
Ride the rails?
I thought it'd be kind of fun. You know, we
Your
can run
little
along.
knapsack?
I know.
Yeah.
My little kerchief. We should do that someday.
Girl.
Road trip.
I love riding a train. It's the best thing ever. But I'm not going to sit in a boxcar.
Well, I'm not gonna. I was. We went very different directions. You said I'm not gonna sit in the box here, and I was going. I'm not gonna pay.
It's like $25. It's not that expensive.
I'm a hobo. I don't have access to credit cards anymore.
It's true. But see, here's the thing. If you ride the rails without paying,
Yeah.
then you're riding freight trains.
Okay.
It's not comfortable. It's not very comfortable.
Okay.
They're not.
Well, I'm afraid that that's an issue for you and not for me.
But the freight trains do have first priority on the train tracks over
I
passenger
could
trains.
wave at people as we go by.
The passenger trains must pull over and wait for the freight trains. They have first priority on the track.
Well, what's stopping us?
So, but it's not very climate controlled. It's going to be cold.
It's life of it. It's
gonna be hot.
Well, no, we're gonna go in the fall.
Oh, we're only ride the rails in the fall.
I'm not gonna survive a very long adventure.
This is true.
Riding the
This is
rails.
true.
It's a short hop on, hop off. Okay, well that was fun. Where'd we go? Where'd we see? Where
Well, I mean, you could go as from St. Louis to Alton. You can just be a quick trip like that. Or you could go all the way to Chicago.
Go somewhere. Oh, yeah, I think we should go
You know,
somewhere.
Or you can. Did you know that you can ride the
Do you know
Amtrak?
this? Oh,
All now passenger train. You can ride all the way down to San Antonio, Texas.
I don't think I want to go down to Texas. They might shoot me for riding the train.
What?
Because I'm not paying to be on that.
Okay, you mean we're
I'm
now,
whispering as if the recording isn't going to
we're
pick
not
up.
paying to be on it. Now, I
They're
do
gonna
not know.
see me in my little knapsack and like,
This is a
this is a hobo. This is a hobo. Get her out of here.
This is a hobo. Now, but we will not be mistaken for the Brethren because we're riding the rails and not bikes.
Oh my god.
And clothing is
We could
Clothing
meet
is
a very
completely
interesting man
acceptable.
with 3 teeth who plays the spoons. Okay, these are the adventures I want to have.
think
Hold on, there's another paragraph.
I
Either way,
want that adventure. Okay, go back.
either way, all of this means you're not saddled with the expectation to hand over a chunk of your paycheck every week because you don't have one.
It's true.
You don't have to worry about cleaning your house or doing the dishes because you don't have any.
Yep,
And no cares about paying off that credit card since you don't have any.
that's true.
Well, maybe you have one from before your conversion, but it's not like they'll know where to send the bills.
They're not gonna find you. Yeah, you have no address.
Yep. So I think of these. I'm really thinking that the Cosmic People of Light Powers is the
Yeah,
way to go. Okay,
that's
listen,
right.
I'm taking a risk.
Oh, she's going. You're going to the website.
I'm going to angels-light.org.
Oh my god. She's
It's loading.
oh, no.
Angels-light.org doesn't support secure connection. Go to the site.
You need to get out of there.
The library's Wi-Fi blocked it.
This is why the podcast is going to get shut down. Because we're put to this
The
website.
site can't be reached.
You know, this is a shout out for the library. Thanks for protecting Abby's computer, prohibiting these websites.
Okay, the Cosmic People of Light Powers.
How do we join? We need to know.
Universe People, or Cosmic People of Light Powers, is a Czech and Slovak UFO religion founded in the 1990s.
Do they have a Facebook page?
I'm going to cosmicpeople.com.
That's like Cosmic Brownies. We should just join that cult.
Okay, we're in. We're not. It's a different, it's cosmic-people.com. Look at that.
Look at that.
That could be us.
Oh my God.
Evacuation.
It's
cooking it.
It's very cosmic. Where do we go? How do we get, is it all in Czech Republic so you can't read it?
I don't know. No, it's in English.
Oh.
This one's in English. Talks with teachings from my cosmic friends. How do I join?
Oh my God. There's a Facebook page. Don't let infernal Saurians chip your hearts. There are 13 members. I don't think there's hundreds of thousands of people. Oh my God. Look at the cosmic guides watching over the earth. They're watching over the earth as we speak.
Look at him.
Look at them.
Thank God for AI.
Thank God
Otherwise,
for
how would
AI.
we know what it looks like?
This is amazing. We'll post a picture, people.
Wait, there's a quote. We, your cosmic friends from spaceship that are all around you, are greeting you again after a long time. We can see that you are perfectly ready to write our telepathic messages about the spiritual path of you, thus incarnated on our and your planet Earth.
Okay, well, I don't know about you, but I found my cult of choice. And after this, I'm going to need some serious beef.
And we need some serious virgin sacrifice.
Oh, no. Bye.
Bye.